How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Puckin Around. My name is Jordan. You may know me as Shop Props. Joining me, as usual, we have Ray, aka Firefighter Betts.
Yeah.
We've also got Walla, aka at Walla Betts.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, everybody? How we doing today?
All right. I think Ray has to do two of those because Spittin's not here. So he's gotta cover another yerp over there.
And when he reacts,
Hey.
people will be proud. You're smiling ear to ear.
Oh, Ray, hold on. Why don't I hear Ray? Is that on my
Yeah, you're a little quiet over there, Ray.
I am?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little quiet there.
How about now?
So it's a
Ray,
little
say
better.
something now for me.
Jordan. Hold on. Let me increase my mic volume. How's that?
I hear you.
Jordan, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's get into it. I think one quick note that I'll say before we get to the first game, tomorrow's trade deadline. So for those of you not familiar, that means if a player is likely to get traded at some point tonight or tomorrow, they may be scratched at the last minute. So just keep that in mind. If there's a player that you're looking at for a bet tonight that might be traded, keep that in mind, and it might also be an opportunity to find some last minute value if somebody gets a chance to move up in the lineup. So we'll touch on that if it makes sense as we go. Ready to jump into it? I know we got a hard out at 1 p.m.
Sounds good. Let's
All
get
right.
after it then. Let's talking.
Keep it going.
First game, Utah at Detroit. Utah 6-4-0 in their last 10. Detroit 5-4-1. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Utah is a great matchup for centers. Red Wings are a great matchup for centers. Utah shooting the 6th most over the last 30 days. Outside of that, not much. Utah pretty good defensively. Walla, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Ray.
All right. I didn't lock anything yet in this one yet, but a guy that stood out was Keller in this one. His road numbers were looking pretty interesting to me. You got my screen up here?
You are live, yeah.
Up.
All right, cool. Yeah, so if you look, he's hitting 7 of his last 10. But if you switch to his road games, he's hitting 4 of his last 5 with 5+ shots on goal in 4 of those. So that stuck out to me on the road here. Detroit has been, on the season overall, they're 22nd against shots, but they can be in some high event games. So Keller was on my radar. He's around -130 for 2.5 shots. So that one stuck out to me here.
I like it. Ray, any players you think you want to take a look at while Ray's looking? If you're watching, we try to keep this as interactive as possible. If you have a question, a play you want to share, drop it in the chat. We'll get that on screen. Ray, up to you.
Yeah, I was looking at Alex Lyon's saves. Like we saw on your sheet that they're shooting a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
And Detroit, middle of the pack in shots allowed. So I was looking at Alex Lyon over 25.5 saves. Hit rate is not crazy at all. It's actually not good at all. But I think this is a line he could definitely cover today. 25.5. He's been okay, So I think he cruises past that 25.5.
Yeah.
And I like Keller too. So, but I'm gonna probably just ride with the Lion saves and call it good.
Fair enough. We good to keep it moving?
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick. I think that this game, it was standing out to me for maybe like a few guys that you can do like 2 shots or something. DeBrinket's got a nice history, and then like I said, Keller, Cooley. I think yeah, he's good for a couple shots. He was a little slow when he came back, but his minutes were a little bit lower if
Mhm.
down here from his injury. But now that he's up to, he was up to 20 minutes last game, and he had 8 attempts. So he's a guy to look at too. I think there's a opportunity for like a same game parlay there.
What about your boy Barrett? Barrett Hayton.
Yeah, I mean, again, Jersey's a tougher target, so I'm not too worried about that. But he could be a look at 2 shots as well. I think that it could, like I said, you put a few guys together here for a couple shots, and probably on the Detroit side as well to
Yeah,
drink it.
absolutely. Lots of options if you want to use your SGP boost. Lots of books have those. We'll keep it moving. Next up on my list, the Buffalo Sabres at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Both these teams scoring a ton, 3.75 or more per game over their last 10. Buffalo also allowing a ton of goals, 9th most at 3.38 goals against. Tampa is allowing a fair amount of shots, 12th most overall in the last 30 days, particularly bad to wingers. Buffalo has a few guys who are rumored in trade circles, particularly Dylan Cousins. We'll see if anything happens. Tampa just made a big splash, picking up Yanni Gourde and Oliver Bjorkstrand for 2 firsts and a second. We will go to Walla first. Pull up props.cash. We'll see if you guys have anything you're looking at for Buffalo at Tampa.
I mean, I like how I don't think Yanni Gourde has played in a while, but I do think that picking up those 2 guys are solid, third liners, possibly fourth. I can see Bjorkstrand playing the second or third line, but they do need some depth, so I do like that.
Yeah, they got their guy back, right? Gord.
Yep.
Yeah.
You won the Stanley Cup with them.
Yep. I didn't put anything in yet, but I thought that I was looking, maybe if you want a guy to pair with somebody else, Gensel's point. He looked pretty good. Where is he? Right here. If we look since the break, right around here, he's been pretty productive. Let's look at him at home. 3 in a row at home with the point, and then he didn't get a point in January of last year against Buffalo, but he's had some nice history against Buffalo in the past. Granted, those were with other teams, but Buffalo can definitely let up goals. So I'd put him on the radar for being in a point parlay of some kind.
Jake Gensel, I like it. Ray, anything for you?
I don't think so. I don't really care for this game much. No, I don't care for this one really.
Okay. I am just fixing a quick technical issue on my end. Ray is saying he's not seeing the team data. Walla, would you be able to take a quick look at Alex Tuck?
Alex Tuck, yeah. What do you want?
Curious.
Shots. Or...
Yeah, Tampa's weak against wingers. It looks like Tuck's been playing decent. I don't know.
He sold me last.
Yeah,
game,
I had him last game, and he fell a shot short, but he only had 3 attempts, which kind of sucks because it was the Sharks. I thought he was going to shoot more. If he got more volume, he, likely would have hit.
Yeah, you would think. Okay, so the last game kind of a little bit scary. Okay, I'm just going to stop my screen and try and reshare it here, and hopefully that fixes it. Okay, let's see if this works. Everybody's good with this one, though?
Yeah, I'm cool here. I'm cool here.
Okay. Okay, I should be on screen now. Reyes, if you can see that, let me know. If it's just a black screen, let us know as well.
I can see what's up there.
Yeah, I've been seeing it well too.
Yeah, that's what I don't
Ray,
get.
your voice is a little crackly.
You said my voice is crackly?
Really? Yeah, when you talk, I'm hearing some little crackles going on. All right, let's move to this next game. This is a good one.
Yep. I got Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Florida Panthers. Both these teams scoring a ton of goals, 3.6 or more goals for per game. Neither of them allowing a ton of goals. Florida is shooting a ton. Columbus is shooting the most in the league over the last 30 days. Columbus allowing the sixth most shots against at 32. They are not great to any positional group. Oh, and we have that on screen. Perfect. Thank you, Reyes, for confirming. They are not great to wingers. So Florida wingers are definitely in play, but really everybody's in play. Ray, this is your team. We'll go to you first. Florida 8-2-0 on a 4-game winning streak. No Kachuk. They picked up Seth Jones, maybe picking up some more pieces. Do you like anything in this one?
I haven't locked anything in, but I do see us winning. We're minus 300 favorites.
yeah, I hope you would.
Yeah, Merzlikins saves are at 29.5. I mean, I don't play anything over 28. I mean, like 29.5. So, we should see many shots here. One guy I'm probably gonna ride with. I'll let Wallace spit it because I haven't really dove into it, but I saw him post it earlier, so I'll let him go with that one.
Sweet.
Which I'll be tailing. So
The Florida guy that I was on?
yeah.
All right, yeah. All right. I got him up here. Reinhardt. I know that's pretty everybody knows Reinhardt, right? He was a goal machine for a bit there, but he's been in a drought right now. Gone quite a bit without scoring. And if you look at his shot attempts, I think it's telling a story of he's getting pretty frustrated that he's not scoring. He's got 8+ attempts in 3 straight, and Reinhardt's not like a super high volume guy. So if he's ripping that much, clearly trying to get a goal, 3 shots for around minus 120. I mean, that's just a no-brainer to me, especially at home. Regardless of the result, I just had to lock that one in. He's a guy who, if he has like 5-6 shots, he's still capable of hitting 3 shots on goal. So with that amount, I mean, it's just crazy. He's probably going to end up scoring soon. Could be this game. Could see it happening.
Minus 120. I think that's FanDuel.
I think it was like minus 112 on Bet Rivers if anybody had that.
Oh, very nice.
At least it was earlier. What's up?
I'm gonna go with Ekblad for. You could take him for a point or an assist. If you want plus money, you could take him for an assist, or you could take him for a point.
All it is.
Both solid prices. No crazy history against Columbus, but he has been pretty decent. He's been better at home. At home, he has a point in 3 straight games. Merzlikins, in his last 5 games, he's allowed 3+ goals in 4 out of 5 of them. So I see not Tampa, fuck Tampa, Florida running it up on the score sheet tonight. So definitely like Ekblad. I think eventually Seth Jones is going to make it to the power play 1. But in the meantime, I think Ekblad is going to secure that position for now. But
yeah, I was looking down at the minutes just to see, because Seth Jones was there, but didn't do anything yet, really. So
yeah, I don't think it will. But I do see, like I said, I do see Seth taking over that power play team at some point, for sure.
They have him on the second unit, so they'll see how it goes. Watch closely. Okay, I've got the next game queued up if we're ready to go.
I was also playing Werenski's shots. Maybe if you look here in his last 7 games or so, he's only got hit twice, but he's been a home guy for most of the season. But he's had some nice hit rate on the road recently. I guess some of that was before the break, but you still just like to see that he changed from earlier on in the season where he was missing a lot on the road. But what I liked here was, you go to that head-to-head and you see a nice hit rate here and you see a big 7-shot game. And it makes sense when you look at Florida. They allow the 7th fewest shots overall, but the 7th most to defense. So, they don't mind letting shots come from far away. So Werenski's probably going to get some volume in this one. They're not letting forwards shoot much at all, second fewest on the season. So it's likely. I mean, Werenski's already put like the team on his back for a lot of this season. He's been crushing. There have been guys who have been playing well, but I mean, he's
an MVP candidate for sure.
Yeah, so
Yeah, no doubt.
I expect him to shoot, especially if, like Ray said, we got Florida being huge favorites. They go ahead. Werenski's gonna try to keep his team in it.
And was it last game he had 2 goals?
Yep, against Tampa. Yeah.
Had some nice confidence there. So
yeah,
if they go down, he's gonna remember scoring. So
absolutely. IDP Bomber, what's going on? Yep, Walla on Werenski. Looks nice. Coming off a huge game. Could be Norris, could be MVP. He's having a great year. Anything else on this one?
At the moment, that was all I had in it.
All right. We're going to keep it moving. If you have plays that you like, questions, just feel free to drop those in the chat. Move on to our next game here. If it will let me put my screen up. There we go. We've got the Winnipeg Jets at the Philadelphia Flyers. I don't know if that money line number is right. That seems way low. Minus 113 for Winnipeg. At any rate,
right now,
Winnipeg.
Who's in net for Winnipeg?
It should be Hellebuck. But we'll check in a second. Winnipeg, 10th most goals for. Philly, not really scoring a ton, not allowing a ton. Winnipeg allowing the 3rd fewest goals against in the league over the last 30 days at 2. Both of these teams give up the exact same number of shots over the last 30 days. Winnipeg is on a 3-game losing streak. They are 7-2-1, though. Philly is 4-4-2 in their last 10. Both these teams are great matchups for defensemen, but no other positional groups really stand out in terms of shots. I will go to Walla, and I'm going to pull up the goalie information. Ray, any luck with the money line?
I see Jets at minus 140.
Okay,
I do find it funny.
Makes more sense.
Last game, whoever Philly played, that was a good matchup for Demon as well. And they had Rasmus Ristolainen line at minus 1.5, like minus 120. And he ended up with like 4 or 5 shots, and then now they don't even post his lines.
Oh no, they know. Eric Comrie
played 2 games ago.
So I've got real quick. Eric Comrie actually likely for the Jets. Sam Urson in net for the Flyers.
Not even that he's bad. I talked about this.
Yeah,
and it was exactly what I said happened too. They lost like 2-1 or something. They just he gets in net and they just forget how to score.
Brutal. Did anything stand out to you, either of you fellas, in this one?
I mean, I might go back to Michkov. I mean,
yeah, I was just gonna say
Matvey.
Yeah, it's not a great matchup, but he's been shooting. He just hit against them 2 games ago.
Yeah, 3 for 3 on his shots, which is. But he does that. Look at this: 7 for 7, 4 for 4, 6 for 8. He's very good with his shots.
Look at that chart. Unbelievable. Ray, that's a consideration, or you're locking it in?
No, just consideration right now.
TBD. Okay. Something worth
looking.
You got something?
Yeah, I mean, I do like this. I do like him. I haven't, it's one of those things where it's just like I kind of didn't jump on it, and it's already 7 games in to this run he's on, and I don't know. I feel like I'm pushing my luck if I decide now's the time to do it. But
yeah.
For some reason, I just can't. I can't quit connect me. I played him last game, and unfortunately, he missed. But he still had decent volume, 6 shot attempts. I really thought he was going to get there for us at the end. But this is kind of weird. 7 for 7 against Winnipeg.
Oh, interesting.
4 last time they faced off. The volume was there last game, like I said. That was one that stuck out to me. Even though, Michkov looks fine. I like those kind of bounced back after the volume was there. And the 7-for-7 is kind of nice to look at. He's had decent volume against this team. I know not everybody likes to put weight into those previous matchups, but that's why I was showing his volume's been better lately, regardless. So
Yeah,
I might go back to him. Didn't
for
play
sure.
it yet, though. What's up?
Can you look at Josh Morrissey?
Oh, I was gonna go a different D man.
But look at his attempts lately. His last 3 games.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
11, 13, 10.
He went 6 for 13 against Philly. So that's nice.
I'm assuming, Ray, you would buy it up if you were playing this one, 2.5.
Yeah. I would buy it up, and then I'd probably just pair his 1.5 with something else because he's not bad on the road either. So
Okay, hold on, I'll write that down.
Just hard to ignore that volume right now.
All right, yeah, I'm looking at this is a recent defenseman against Philly on the right side here.
Yeah, they're not great.
Uyghur got 4 shots, 6 shots, 3 shots from
Pionk.
Is it Pionk?
Yeah, that's who I want to check out.
Yeah. Of course, I needed 2 shots from him last game, and his streak ended. So that's why I'm saying this, because a lot of these guys bounce back after those kind of things. So, but yeah, there's been some nice shots against them recently.
Can we take a quick look at Pionk, and then we can move on if there's nothing else? Yeah, there you go.
And that's the worst part. He's not even a high volume guy, and it was there last game when I needed it.
Yeah,
and he still didn't get it.
That's gonna make my short
5
list.
Shots blocked
for sure. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's a great matchup for D-man. So keep those in mind.
-130.
Yeah,
playable
I
straight.
like that a lot too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to. Oh, go ahead.
I don't have the odds for 365 or Bet Rivers because sometimes those 2 books will sometimes be better.
Pionk on Hard Rock is -130, so I'm sure you can find it better.
So shop around if you have access to multiple books. Shout out to at Gator Sports Betting. He gave a short list for a bunch of his plays, so retweeted that earlier. That's where I picked up this Pionk one. So credit where credit is due. Let's keep it moving. I think we've got.
Yeah. What game we got next here, so I can get it ready?
Boston at Carolina.
Carolina.
Both these teams struggling to score, both middle of the pack in terms of goals against. Carolina is shooting a ton, not allowing many shots against. Boston, middle of the pack in both of those stats. Boston particularly bad to centers in terms of shots. Carolina, not really a matchup you want to target for any specific positional group. And will Carolina keep ranting in? The question everybody wants to know. We'll see. In terms of betting for tonight, let's go to Wallace Green for props.cash. And keep that in mind, if Brandon does get ruled out for trade-related reasons, I doubt it, but if he does, somebody else is going to get an opportunity. So keep that one in mind. We will go to Wallen Ray.
I don't know. I mean, if he's playing, then maybe he's got chip on his shoulder. He just was taken from the Avalanche. He wasn't happy about that. And then now there's this going around. So you could play the angle that he's going to come out and maybe be pissed off if he does indeed play. He's kind of a coin flip to me when it comes to his shots a lot of the times. But maybe there's some motivation there after the news going around.
Yeah,
could be worth a look. How do you pronounce this name? Lowry?
I
don't ever have sound on. I'm always listening to music, and I never have sound on when I watch the games. So I just
keep going. I'll get the exact pronunciation though.
But anyway, it's not a good matchup by any means, but it's just a guy whose minutes have done nothing but trend up. Shot attempts trending up. So, if you're going to strike at the price here, plus 122, it was around even money last game, but this is a much harder target than Nashville. So keep that in mind. But that's a good price for like the volume and the minutes. But it makes sense when you look at the target here. Carolina is allowing the fewest shots to defensemen, so not a good matchup.
Interesting.
I was looking at Sebastian Aho.
Oh yeah, at home.
Yeah, at home, 63% hit rate. On the road, 39%. He's cleared 7 out of his last 10. Shot attempts are right where I wanted to be, around that 6-7 mark.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I think it's a definitely playable price. I see minus 115, minus 120 on most books. So I'll probably get to the bank with that one for sure. History's
And,
not
Yeah, I
too
mean,
good,
I'm
but
looking
I
here,
don't
and
really
it's you know
care.
you see red, but it's It's let me bring up this. What I like seeing is just this steadier, the shots, like you were saying. It's been a little bit steadier, especially at home. Real nice at home. So it's a good look here. I think Boston's. I haven't been scared of them this season. So
Nope.
yeah, I have the 9th best matchup for centers. They're also no McAvoy, no Lindholm, missing 2 of their top D-men. Yeah, I definitely like that one, Ray. Good call.
Yeah.
It is. How did you say the name, Walla? I think you nailed it.
low ray.
Low Rye. Low Rye.
Low.
I
what the
I always do that.
It's
Low
close.
Rye.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
tough, man. I had to look in the pronunciation guide. NHL does have one if
Oh,
anybody's
good.
interested.
I've gotten made fun of on these shows. Well, you don't know the names. I'm like,
Spitting's a stickler. Spitting's a stickler. Ray gets in trouble too.
all the time, dude.
Anyways, as long as you know who we're talking about, we're all on the same page. Anything else for this one? We're good to keep moving.
Maybe Swayman saves when they're posted later.
Oh, it's not up yet.
No, I don't think there's anyone confirmed yet. So.
No.
Corpusalo, it's confirmed.
Kochetkov likely for the Hurricanes. No information on the Boston side, according to Daily Faceoff.
Interesting. I see Corpusalo confirmed. So, well.
Oh, interesting.
How's Boston been with allowing power plays lately?
They allow the 3rd most 3.4 opportunities per game.
I'd put Ghost on the radar. He's on power play 1 now, right? Took Burns' spot.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That was a few games ago. Franco, you guys know Franco.
Franco the
right
banker.
On top of that, the first game he went up to power play 1. He got a plus 500 in the first period. I think that was against Edmonton here. So let me see. Yes, Edmonton or Buffalo, one of those games. So that could be an opportunity there.
Love it. Okay, that's a sneaky. Keep an eye on that one as well.
Credit to Franco and I think Adams digest a few games ago. That's why I'm even thinking about it. So I want to, give them their credit there.
I love it. Let's keep it moving. We are over 500 viewers. If you just tuned in, we are halfway through the slate. You can go back on demand. If you have questions, comments, plays you want to share, drop those in the chat. We get to as many as we can. Next up on the list, I have Seattle at Nashville. Seattle 4-5-1 in their last 10. They just sold a few pieces. Nashville 4-6-0 over their last 10. Will Ryan O'Reilly get moved? Time will tell. Novak did get moved. Nashville not scoring, 31st in terms of goals for. Both these teams allowing 3.33 or more goals against per game over the last 30 days. That's 10th or better in terms of matchups, with one being the best. Both of these teams allowing a decent amount of shots, more than 30 per game. And in particular, they're both good matchups to centers and wingers. We will jump to Walla for some player prop information. We'll pull up some goaltenders for this one here. We have UC Saros confirmed for the Predators. No information on the Kraken side as of right now.
I didn't. This is my first time looking at this game, so bear
All
with me.
right. Yeah.
I got something.
Tell me.
Shane Wright for a point.
Oh, good call. His name's been popping up every time I look at them.
Yeah, he's kind of been going crazy, and I think he can possibly have a bigger role with Bjorkstrand leaving. They do play different positions.
Good call.
There's no lines yet because they probably haven't done like morning rushes or anything like that. So Bjorkstrand and Yanni Gord are still like listed on the lines. So they could change, but I mean his point has been absolutely money at plus money as well. Minutes are around 14, 15 minute mark.
You got to
He is on
imagine
power
that
play one. Yeah, it's got to go
going to get more minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Like both of these guys that are leaving are power play guys. I like him for a point, and I was looking at. I think he comes back to life too. Jared McCann over 2.5 shots, just for the reason I've been talking about. He has been hitting his SOGs lately. I think
Certainly been better. Good lately.
Yeah, and he's hit twice against Nashville already this year. So, I've always been a Jared McCann fan. So, he's also hit 4 straight on the road. So, both.
I don't know why I'm looking at home. My bad.
No worries.
I think you might have just flagged down the 2 best value plays there with the recent news. I don't even know. I mean, Montour, shots were trending back up, and he was like automatic at the beginning of the season, so that could be on there too. There's a lot of opportunity here. I like this now. Thinking about that.
McCann at plus money is nice.
Yeah, I think the McCann shots
his volume?
and it's good. Let me go back. It's been good lately.
Yeah, he had a couple off games, but like 2, that's fine. That'll happen. Can't hit every game.
I think I'm gonna play both of those. If you're playing, I know you're playing. I'm definitely going on that. Right point.
I haven't locked them in, but definitely will right now.
Yeah,
you did right point. You said.
Yeah, right for a point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't even think he has any shots listed, and I wouldn't take his shots. He's like a sniper, so he's either going to score with just 1 or 2 shots. Yeah, look, he's either going to score with 1 or 2 shots, or maybe get an assist. So I'm not interested in him shooting. I like the other angle better.
I think they'll likely be on the same line, so hopefully Wright sets McCann up for a goal. And then
I was going to say if you want to really call your shot, Wright assist and a McCann goal if they're on the same line.
Yeah. Anything else on this one before we move on?
Oh, actually, I think hold on.
Ray's found something?
This has to be a goalie thing.
Oh no, it's just projected lineups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything worth sharing though?
With projected, they have Jared McCann, Shane Wright, and Burakovsky on line 2. And McCann on power play 1, Wright on power play 2, which doesn't really matter. But to see McCann back on power play 1, he hasn't been on power play 1 in months. So
yeah, you really got to jump on. You got to jump on the shots.
Yeah,
the volume is already there.
Yes, sir.
And not that like you guys are, leaving behind tons of volume, but that if he's getting promoted up, that's big.
All right.
Agreed.
We will keep it moving. Next up, Calgary Flames at the Dallas Stars. Calgary 4-4-2 in their last 10. Dallas 7-2-1, winning 3 straight. Dallas, the highest scoring team in the league over the last 30 days, 4.7 goals for. Calgary is not scoring, second fewest goals in the league. They're also not allowing many, 7th fewest goals against. Dallas 12th most goals against. In terms of shots, Calgary is middle of the pack overall, but leaky to centers and defensemen. In terms of shots on the Dallas side, they allow the 4th most shots against overall, the most shots against the wingers, and the 5th most shots against 2 defensemen. So lots of opportunities for shots in this game. We are going to go to Walla, and we'll see what we've got on the player props side of things.
I already have the moneymaker up.
Okay, perfect. As soon as StreamYard cooperates, you will be up on screen. My computer's just so slow today.
Anyway,
There we go.
Wyatt Johnston, guys on a heater right now.
Yep.
Points. He's been scoring a bunch. 5 goals in his last 3 games. For whatever, for what it's worth, he scored against Calgary this season. Plus 195. I threw him in a round robin. Me and goalie props. We have him in a 2x3 round robin. Gonna keep riding the Wyatt wave here.
Very nice. Okay. So Wyatt Johnston for a goal or a point.
Yeah, point is safer for sure. Good parlay piece.
Yeah,
Jordan, how was Calgary versus Demon?
The 9th most shots against, 8.6 per game. Oh, and we got a comment in the chat saying Kevin likes 3 shots for Johnston. So Walla's on the point. Kevin likes the shots.
To put in the can.
Lock your bets in.
Yeah, I'm trying to play that. It's plus 125 on Bet 365 if anybody has that. So that's where I'm going. Sorry to jump back, but
no, appreciate that.
All right. There's Wyatt's shots. Let me go down to what matters, the volume and stuff.
So a few lower volume games of the last 4, but definitely has the potential.
Maybe he comes back after last game, balances out. Only 2 attempts is low for him. So you could see his average is 5.3. Mm-hmm. So maybe he has a 5-6 attempt game here.
Yeah, for sure. Ray, who are you looking at?
I was kind of looking at I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it yet, but Mackenzie Weegar.
Yeah.
Over 2.5. I just love the price on it. That's kind of what kind of gets me. Plus 155 on DraftKings. Volume's what I like to see, kind of pretty decent on the road. I mean, he's hit 4 out of the last 5. Just something to kind of look at. I know he's been he got promoted to play 1 probably like a week or 2 ago, so it seems to be paying off. So
yeah, here's the power play minutes chart. That's up. You can even see you see how that's playing into the minutes overall here.
Yep, makes sense.
A little going up. Nice volume since right here it's been pretty steady, which he needs because he's like a low efficiency shooter. He's gonna need like double the line to feel comfortable hitting, and that's what he's getting. 6.1. The road chart doesn't look good overall, but if I switch the last 5, he's been getting his shots there.
Could also be a great parlay piece at 2.
What I just did, so his last 10, he's averaging 6 shots. So if you filter him to 5 or 6 attempts, I mean, he has a 70% hit rate on the road.
Right, yeah, so
that's
here's 5.
Shots. Yep.
Let's go up to 6 and filter 2 away this season. Yeah. And if Dallas is going to give up shots, I have it right over here. It's they're 25th against defensemen, whereas they're 5th against forwards. So that's where you want to target them.
He has 6 attempts in like 10 out of his last 13 games. And that's when he's been cruising. So, yeah, I'm probably going to get to that. Plus 155, I just think the value is insane.
Yep. We have a request to check Robertson's shots real quick, and then we will move on to Montreal at Edmonton.
Yeah, Robertson's been great lately. I think he started off as he has been good on the road, but up and down at home. That's what it was. He's been better on the road, but I don't think any of that matters right now. This is just lately he's had the volume. So that looks good.
There you
The
go.
last time he played Calgary, I don't hate it at all.
I got
Awesome.
one last thing. Jordan, how many shots is Calgary taking on their sheet?
Hold on. It moved on. Give me 1 second.
I've been playing this guy's saves line. I guess Wally, you can bring it up now, but Ottinger save line over 24.5.
Calgary has
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, sorry,
20
let me mute real quick. My dog is going
worries.
wild upstairs.
Calgary has 28.3 shots for over their last 30 days. That is dead center in the league, 16th.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the saves line. They
25
played
and a
back in
half?
December. He had 29 saves, 24.5.
24.5. Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing his saves a lot lately, so I'm gonna lock that in right now. 24.5 minus 125. So.
Yep. Makes sense.
Well, did you look at the head-to-head? Look at the head-to-head.
Yeah, 1 sec.
No worries. Yeah. That's a crazy head-to-head. I mean, it goes back to 22. I mean, long time, but that's insane.
Interesting. Minus
125.
What'd you get, Ray? 125.
Minus
Okay.
125. Yeah.
I like it.
I think I'm safe for the moment.
All right. We got 2 games left. See if we can knock them out
we got
in like
this. We're
10
good.
minutes.
Yeah.
Montreal at Edmonton. I'm going to pull up my screen. We'll take a look at some team data real quick. Both these teams not scoring a ton, under 3 goals, 4 per game. 12th most goals against for Montreal, 5th most goals against for Edmonton. Edmonton shooting the 2nd most. They're also allowing the 4th most shots against. Montreal, bottom 5 in terms of matchups that you would not want to target. 25.7 shots for and against per game over the last 30 days. Edmonton particularly bad against centers in terms of shots. That's about all we have for team data. We're going to go to Walla for some player props. Here we go.
I got to play right off the bat here. Let's go to points. Hudson.
Lane. Ooh.
Yeah, Lane Hudson. I mean, you could probably go assist if you really want, but I took point because it was plus 106 earlier. Yeah, plus 106 to plus 120. I just felt like I would stick with the point, but he's hit it in 5 straight back-to-back games with 2 points against Buffalo. Now he gets Edmonton. Only played them once, so I mean, he didn't hit against them, but I don't really care. It's because I'm playing this because Skinner's been terrible lately. Since like the break, I think even in the he came in for relief in his most recent performance and gave up a couple goals on under 20 shots. I'm trying to go off memory here.
He's averaging 4 goals against per game.
Yeah, so you know, I stack Caulfield and Suzuki a lot of times, which I think is still fine. But I was just looking at Hudson. He's been really good on the road on the season. I like to see that 62% hit rate and getting plus money against a struggling goalie. You know, he's on top power play, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity there. If you don't want to do or if you can't do like a Caulfield Suzuki same game parlay, you could pivot to Hudson here.
Perfect.
Yeah, and Caulfield, sorry, just real quick, that's another goal in the round robin that I have.
Yep.
Caulfield and Wyatt, and then there's one more in the last game.
He's got 5 goals over his last 9 games. Caulfield does. Ray, you still need a minute?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I like Walla. I like Hudson as well. I was looking at Skinner saves,
No way.
22.5, but I mean, he's just, I
He's
don't know if I could trust him. He could get pulled. I mean,
too volatile.
seeing what
Yeah.
Anaheim did to these guys the other night, I'm just like,
Oh my God! Look at his last 2 home games.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, real quick in the chat, we had a request to check Ekholm and Bouchard. So Kevin's looking to target some Edmonton D-men for shots. Ekholm and Bouchard. Ekholm for 2, Bouchard for 3.
Bouchard. All right, we got Bouchard 3 up. Okay, actually, let me double check here. I was going to say I'd like to see higher volume, but his chart can be misleading because there's a
Yeah.
16 shot attempt game there. So it makes this look all low, but it's really pretty decent. 8,
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah, that's
Don't
not
hate
bad
it.
at all. Not bad at all.
But Montreal's better against defensemen than forwards.
Right.
Maybe not lately.
Mhm.
I didn't check lately. I'm just going off season number here.
Yeah, they're middle of the pack lately, and they're not a good target overall right now.
Yeah.
they went from one of the worst, they were the best team to target last year to not a team to target this year.
All right.
You know,
Trends move quick. Slav, 1.5.
It's not a bad price for 2 shots here.
Yeah.
yeah.
You said, oh, yeah. No, you
Yeah,
said
you could-
centers, right? But whatever. So
Yeah, that's fine. You could SGP this game. There's a lot of options. Anything else we really love, or should we get to our last game?
I wanted to go back really, really quick for the Calgary. We got 10 minutes, so I want to go back to the Calgary game really quick. I feel like we possibly missed out on some good point props.
Let's go
Thomas
Calgary.
Harley.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah. I forgot to even look at the points.
Harley's been
Vladar, I believe, is projected.
Yeah.
I mean,
his
him and
numbers
Wolf.
are
Wolf has
good,
been
though.
pretty. You said his numbers have been good?
Vladar over his last 2 games, 2 goals against average, 9.42 save percentage, average of 32.5 saves per game.
Harley's
I'm looking.
Just the price hasn't caught up.
Yeah, for sure. And at home, from what I'm looking at, Vladar, he's better on the road than at home.
Vladar is on the road.
Yeah, I just noticed that. But I do like Harley or Huberdeau, because Ottinger has been letting up goals too, or Kadri for a point. One of those guys I think is definitely going to get on the score sheet tonight as well.
Those two, I mean, I might eat my words if they split, but those two, you just put them in a point parlay if you're.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. I'm switching between their charts right now. It's not not much different at all. They're usually correlated. So
you'll probably get a good price because they're both
playable
solo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the price really quick.
It's a Dallas discount.
They've been struggling.
Plus 185.
It's nice. I mean, Calgary hasn't been great lately, but these 2 guys are the ones who are
driving the bus.
Their goal or 2.
No doubt.
So.
All right.
Yep.
We'll get to our last game. As I'm pulling it up real quick, gentlemen, can you let the people know where they can find your work outside of these shows? We'll start with Walla, then we'll go to Ray.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at WallaBets. I also do the trends for props.cash, and I have a Discord called the Mosh Pit.
Love it. Ray?
Yeah, as always, at Firefighter Bets. You can find me on Twitter. My link tree posted on there. You can find where I do all my content and my VIP plays and only parlays.
Love it. And at shopprops.com shopprops.com at shopprops on Twitter/X for some NHL data. Last game of the night, San Jose Sharks taking on the Colorado Avalanche. San Jose allowing the first most goals against, and they just traded one of their goalies. 4.25 goals against per game on average. Colorado, 7th most shots for. San Jose, 9th most shots against. Colorado's not a great matchup, or it's a terrible matchup for centers and defensemen, middle of the road in terms of wingers. San Jose is a fantastic matchup for wingers, good against centers and defensemen as well. They're also giving up a ton of power plays. This is Walla's San Jose Sharks, so we will go to Walla first, and then we'll finish with Ray.
All right. I got a few things I want to talk about. First thing I locked in was, Val's shots following up a game he went under. So good target to go back over here. San Jose, letting up second most shots overall. He has a lot of games under his belt against them. I had 5 shots last time they met. I expect him to bounce back here, and that price was too good to pass up on. I mean, it's the Sharks. He should be more juiced than that, in my opinion. And this is the last one in my round robin. Caulfield, Johnston, and Val goal. He against the target, has some goals against the Sharks. You like to see that. He's been shooting. He's been getting shots on goal lately. So I expect him to start picking up with the scoring sooner rather than later with how much he's been involved. So this is just a prime spot for him to get a goal. So I put him in the round robin there. But this is a good game. I mean, I don't know what Ray has here.
Yeah, I definitely like Val. Probably end up playing him. Sold this last game, but hopefully he bounces back today. I was looking at Mackenzie Blackwood saves over 21.5. Yes, playing the Sharks. They played the Sharks earlier this year. Blackwood had 32 saves. How much is San Jose shooting lately, Jordan?
28.6 shots for.
Yeah, and Colorado's allowing how many?
23.9.
That's fine. The save line's way too low. It's gonna be sweaty. He's probably gonna have like 22 or 23 saves, but I'm thinking San Jose trails and they're gonna have to shoot.
Okay.
Whoever's in
they
net,
had 32 there.
Yeah, whoever's in net for San Jose, whether it's Gorgiev, if it's Gorgiev, even better. Or Vanacek.
We got a battle of the goalies that were traded for each other.
Yeah, it won't be Vanacek. He's on your team now, Ray.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, from the.
I don't know who their new backup is. I'll be honest.
I didn't even know Vanacek.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Panthers got Vanacek?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Goalie depth.
Jeez.
I thought this price was weird.
I was just going to mention him. Yeah.
Plus 112 for a Toffoli point.
What about
I'm
his
looking
shots?
at his head-to-head chart here, which is
head-to-head looks
nice.
great.
But 8 of his last 10 with a point. 7 of his last 10 on the road. All
been really good
road here.
I think the line is Celebrini, Smith, and Toffoli, if I'm not mistaken. And even Will Smith.
I've brought him up a bunch of times here.
You look at Will Smith points. I think he has 2 points in 3 of his last 4. Like, that line's rolling, is my point. They don't have them all together now. Oh, too bad. Anyways,
he's been good on the road.
Will Smith's been looking good too. It is a tough matchup, but he's someone to watch.
Yeah, I just thought this price I don't get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
53% hit rate on the season. I mean, he's been good, and it's been better lately. Picked up lately.
Yeah, he's been playing well.
Maybe he knows a secret spot against Blackwood.
Yeah,
the puck.
They'll know him well.
I might be on that. It's last game, right? So have plenty of time to think about this one.
Yep. Lots of time. This one's 9:30 p.m. Eastern start time, I believe. Ray, anything else for you before we officially wrap it up?
This guy had a question. Did anyone think Bob saves are super low? I just pulled it up. I see 21 and a half. Another game where I think Columbus is playing from behind. They're going to have to shoot. They have the shooters for it. I like it. 21 and a half minus 130. I'm going to just lock it in right now. I mean, 73% hit rate. At home, 75%.
75 at home.
It's going to be sweaty. He's going to have like 22, 23 saves, but I think it's worth it.
I think you get
So
at
two-
least a one-shot edge, and he's averaging
Mhm.
23 and a half saves over his last 6 games.
Yeah.
So not a bad one at all. And Columbus, they've been not shooting as much, but they might
Not
have
as
to shoot,
much.
and they might be down, like you said. So
Yeah. That's why I like him and Blackwood. They both have super low lines, 21 and a half for both of them. I'm playing
Mhm.
both.
yeah, and you have to imagine the Sharks would be down.
Mhm.
So they'll have to shoot. Okay. Any closing words, Ray or Walla?
No, I mean, probably do. This is another game you could probably find some stack against the Sharks for shots if you really want.
Yeah,
Um,
McKinnon, McCarr,
Throw a bunch of guys in there.
some of the big ones. Maybe no Natchez. Keep an eye on that. Ray, any closing thoughts from you?
No, let's just have a good slate, make some money.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all. Thank you, Ray, for making time. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. We will be back next Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you soon. Good luck.
See you guys.
Peace.